أيا طالب العلم قم لا تنم فإن الزمان أيا طالب العلم قم لا تنم فإن الزمان انقضى وانصرم.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه وبعد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. I welcome each and every one of you back to our study of the text. دروس اللغة العربية لغير الناطقين بها. دروس اللغة العربية لغير الناطقين بها. Arabic language or lessons in the Arabic language for those who do not speak it, or commonly known as Madinah Book 1. Last week we did the الجملة الإسمية, the nominal sentence, and we did the الجملة الفعلية, and that video has not been posted yet, but inshallah hopefully in the course of the week it will be posted. And we did الجملة الإسمية and we did الجملة الفعلية. Now inshallah ta'ala what I'll do is I'll go through examples found in each lesson of the book that contains الجملة الإسمية and الجملة الفعلية. Can everyone see on the screen? Can everyone see on the screen? This is an example of a jumla ismiya. هذا باب. هذا is definite. This is باب, a door. The next one, ذلك كلب. ذلك, that is كلب, a dog. Why dog? Because of the on. So all the examples in الدرس الأول were examples. هذا باب, book. هذا بيت, this is a house. And then وذلك the same. ذلك باب, ذلك كتاب, etc. etc. Then we go to الدرس الثالث, the third lesson. These are all examples of الجملة الإسمية. This is الكتاب جديد. The part of the sentence is definite, right? We call this the مبتدا. The second part of the sentence is indefinite. We call this the khabar. And we translate the is in between. Al-Kitab, the book, is new. So you will see the al and no al. Al and no al. Al, no al. Al, no al. So al-Kitabu jadidun, the book is new. Wal qalamu qadimun, the pen is old. Al-ma'u, the water is baridun, cold. Barid is. The house is qarib, near. In Arabic, the word qarib means near. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in the Quran, Inna rahmati qaribun min al-muhsinin. Indeed, my mercy is the masjid, al-ba'idun is far. Al-labanu, the milk, harun is what? The milk is warm. The milk is warm. So all of those examples, you will notice that the first word has an al. Al-kitabu jadidun. All right. Al-kitabu definite, al, the book. What do we call this? Al-mubtada. And this here is indefinite. What do you call this? Al-khabar. We said this is a jumla ismiya, a nominal sentence. In between is the book is new. Does everyone understand that? The next one is So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Al-Himaru, the donkey, صغير, is small. Wal-Hisanu, the horse, kabirun, is big. Al-Mindilu, the handkerchief, al, is wasikhun, dirty. Al-Qamru, the moon, jamilun, is beautiful. Al-Hajaru, the hajar, the stone, or the rock, is thaqilun, heavy. Wal-Waraq, the leaf, is khafifun, light. Al-Qamisu, the shirt, is nadifun, clean. So this is Jumla Ismiya. So it is made up of two parts, the Mubtada, which is definite, and the second part, which is the Khabar, which in most cases is indefinite. Then we went to Ad-Darsu Rabi'. So I'm just giving you examples. This year is also a Jumla al-Ismiya. Why? Huwa is definite. Hada and dhalika, definite. Words with al, definite. So huwa is definite. So huwa, that's the first part. That's the mubtada. He is. Fil ghurfat is the khabar. He is in the room. Just give me a few seconds. Huwa fil ghurfati, he is in the room. Huwa fil ghurfati, he is in the room. So here we said al-kitabu jadidun. And we also did hadha kitabun. Now we're doing another one. Huwa fil ghurfati. So hadha definite. Hadha is definite. Hadha is definite. That's the mubtada. Mubtada. And this is on al-khabar. That's the two parts. That makes up a nominal sentence. Al-jumlatul ismiya, a sentence that contains a noun at the beginning. Al-kitabu. Al-kitabu is definite. And jadidun is indefinite. Huwa is definite. Pronouns are always definite. This year, asma'ul ishara, demonstrative pronouns are always definite. Words with Allah are always definite. Names of people, Zaydun, Khalidun, Hishamun, are always definite. Huwa fil ghurfati. Fil ghurfati is the khabar. He is in the room. Huwa fil hammami. He is in the shower. Hiya fil matbakhi. She is in the kitchen. Huwa ala al-maktabi. It is on the desk. Here, it is ala sariri, on the bed. So those are all examples using pronouns. Same here. At-talibu, the student. That's the second part. The khabar fil jami'at is in the university. Ar-rajulu, the first part. The man fil masjidi is in the masjid. That's the second part. Huwa, he is. Second part, fil dukani, in the shop. Al-qalamu, first part. The pen ala al-maktabi is on the desk. Second part. Here, she is. First part, fil ghurfati, in the room. Huwa, it is, ala al-maktabi, on the desk. So those are all examples of al-jumlatul ismiyah. Then we did the al-jumlatul fi'liyah. Who can tell me what is the jumla fi'liyah? The verbal sentence, right? And this is generally made up of 2 or 3 parts. So you get the fi'al. Why is it called the jumla fi'liyah? Because the sentence starts with a verb. Why is it called the jumla ismiyah? Because the sentence starts with a noun. That's why ism, ismiyah, fi'al, fi'liyah. So there's a verb. There's a fa'il, a person who does the action. And at times there's a maf'ul, the thing that the action is done upon. Now, this year, we didn't do this yet, so forget the verb. and there's someone who did the action. So this is a jumla fi'liyah. خرج المدرس. The teacher خرج left. The teacher left. The teacher exited left. This is a verbal sentence. Those two words together. If I say ذهب هشام or ذهب عادل, Adil left, Hisham left. That's a complete sentence. When we say jumla ismiya, we are saying this is a complete Arabic sentence. If you say to someone, الرجل في المسجد, the man is in the masjid, you have spoken Arabic to the person. You can't just say to the person, الرجل, the man. What about the man? في المسجد, he's in the masjid. That's a complete sentence. Or the man, or you are asked by someone, أين عادل? Where is Adil? And you say, هو في المسجد. He is in the masjid. هو, he is في المسجد. That's a complete sentence. Similarly, the jumla fi'liya, this is a complete sentence. خرج أين أحمد? Then you can say خرج من المسجد. He left the masjid. So خرج المدرس. This one here. وذهب. Now ذهب is a verb. But every verb contains a he. ذهب. He left. So that is also a complete sentence. If you just say, if you respond by saying ذهب, that's a complete sentence because ذهب has a built-in pronoun he. Obviously, if you add the name of someone after it, you say ذهب Hamid, then you have to say Hamid left. So what I told you to remember over here is the word that follows the verb now. The word that follows the verb will get a dhamma. So how do you recognize the fa'il? It's by a dhamma. Example, qala. Qala means he said. Qala. Now you say qala Rasulullah. There's a dhamma there. So what does that now mean? Qala Rasulullah. What does that mean? قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Prophet said.
So the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said.
Rasulullah said.
Yes, or you say قال الله. If someone says قال الله, who is the fa'il here? There's a verb and there's someone who did the action. If you say قال الله, you will hear in the khutbah the Imam will say قال الله تعالى. Allah said. In the Arabic language, generally, the verb precedes the one who did the action. قال الله تعالى, Allah said. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said. So you get the verb and you get the fa'il. Now the fa'il will get a dhamma. The fa'il will get a dhamma. Another example, ذهب means he left. ذهب التاجر. The tajir left. The tajir is the fa'il. The fa'il. Another example. خرج حامد. Hamid left. وذهب, and he went. ذهب. Then we went to الدرس الخامس. And we did the rule of إضافة. In الدرس الخامس, we did the rule of إضافة. Now, إضافة on its own is not a complete sentence. If I say kitabu Zaid, what does that mean? Kitabu Zaidin. Who can tell me what does that mean? Kitabu Zaidin.
Zaid's book.
Zaid's book. It's Zaid's book. But that's not a sentence. You can't say, I can't speak to an Arab and say Kitabu Zaidin. Ya Sheikh, Kitabu Zaidin. But if I say هذا كتاب زيد, this is the book of Zaid. Or I say كتاب زيد كبير, the book of Zaid is big. So كتاب زيد can either be the first part of the sentence, such as this case over here, كتاب زيد كبير, the book of Zaid is big. Or I say كتاب زيد مفيد, the book of Zaid is mufidun, beneficial, or I can make kitabu Zayd the second part of the sentence. Because we said Jumla Ismiya is divided into how many parts? The first part and the second part, the mubtada or the khabar. In this case here, it's the second part for hada. So you can say kitabu Zaydin. You can say hada kitabu Zaydin. Then hada is the mubtada and this is the khabar. Or you can say kitabu Zaydin mufidun. Here it's the mubtada and this is the khabar. So here you see here, hada, that's the mubtada. Qalamul mudarrisi. This is the pen of the teacher. Qalamul mudarrisi, the pen of the teacher. There, that's a complete sentence. This is a complete sentence. Hada kitabu Hamidin. This is the book of Hamid. That's a complete sentence. Another example, huwa, that's the mubtada, and here that becomes the khabar. Ala maktabil mudarrisi. It is on the desk of the teacher. More examples. There's the first part. Al-Ka'batu. The Kaaba is, that's the first part. Al-Ka'batu Baytullahi. That's the second part, the khabar. Just change this. Al-Ka'batu Baytullahi. Forget about this part. Muhammadun. We said names of people are definite. So that first part is definite. Second part, Rasulullah. That's the mubtada is Muhammadun. Jumla ismiya. Muhammadun, Rasulullah. Muhammad is Rasulullah, the messenger of Allah. You can't just say Muhammadun. Because Muhammad, mada? What are you saying about? You can't also just say Rasulullah. So those two parts on their own, they are incomplete. When you bring them together, mubtada being Muhammad and Rasulullah being the khabar, you can even swap it around. You can say Rasulullah Muhammadun. Rasulullah, the messenger of Allah, is Muhammad. Okay. Yeah, so here he gives you a mix of verbal sentences and nominal sentences. Kharajal mudarrisu. Who can tell me what do we call al-mudarrisu? The verbal sentence, we said, has 3 parts. For now, inshallah, we only know 2 parts of that sentence. The verbal sentence is made up of what? Who can tell us, inshallah? A fi'al and a
فاعل and a مفعول.
A fi'al and a fa'il. So the maf'ul part, forget about that now. We're not doing that one. Fa'il is the person. We translate it as the doer of the act. The doer of the action. Fi'al is a verb. It's an action. So if you say kharaj al-mudarrisu, who is the fa'il of that sentence? Kharaj al-mudarrisu.
المدرس.
Yes. Al-mudarrisu. Al-mudarrisu. Kharaj al-mudarrisu. So what do you translate first? Al-mudarrisu. The teacher kharaja left min ghurfati al-mudiri. Another example. Now he goes to Jumla Ismiya again. Hada. That's the mubtada. That's the mubtada. And Baytu Hamidin is the khabar. This is the house of Hamid. That's a complete sentence. Similarly, Dhalika is the mubtada. That is Baytu Khalidin. That's the khabar. This is another example. Ibnu Ammar. Ibnu Ammar. The son of Ammar. That's a if I come to you and I say Ibnu Ammar. Ibnu Ammar. You'll think I'm a madman. The son of Ammar. But if I say Ibnu Ammar, Talibun, now I'm telling you something. Now I'm giving you a complete sentence, a Jumla Ismiya. The first part being Ibnu Ammar, which is Mubtada, which is also Idafa at the same time. So Idafa on its own, the Idafa construction on its own is not a sentence. If you say Rasulullah, you can't just say Rasulullah. But if you say Rasulullah Basharun, Rasulullahi Basharun, the messenger of Allah is a human being. Or you say Afdalul Wara, that's also idafa. Afdalul Wara, Afdalul Wara, the best of creation. If I come to you and I say Afdalul Wara, the best of creation, you're going to think I'm a madman. But then I say Muhammadun, the best of creation is whom? Muhammadun, that's the khabar. So idafa on its own can be the mubtada or it can be the khabar, but you can't just use it on its own. So here we are saying Ibnu Ammarin talibun wabnu Yasirin tajirun. Ibnu Yasir is the mubtada and tajirun is the khabar. Another example. Baytul Mudarrisi, that's the mubtada. Ba'idun khabar. Wa baytu tajiri mubtada. Qaribun is near khabar. And the other examples are clear. Then we went to lesson number 8. So I'm just giving you a different example. This is all in the book. This is all the examples that we've covered. I'm just going over it again, inshallah, to bring your attention to it. So now when you read it with a bit more deeper insight. هذا الرجل. Both are definite. هذا is definite and الرجل is definite as well because it has the al. So how do we translate that? It's not, if you say هذا رجل, that's هذا رجل. And this is هذا الرجل. Now that's different. This example over here, the first example, this is a complete sentence. Why is it a complete sentence? Because there's hada and there's a word with a un. Hada is definite and the word with the un is indefinite. You translate is in between. This is a man. This one is an incomplete, it's a phrase. It's not a sentence. It's incomplete. If you say hada rajul, this man. So this is a man. And this one is this man. If I say hada rajul, this man. Hada rajul, this man. Then someone who's listening to me is expecting me to say something else. Now we add the khabar, tajirun. Now the sentence is complete. This man, mubtada, tajirun, is a businessman. وَذَلِكَ الرَّجُلُ, and that man, tabibun, is a doctor. Ismu tajiri, that's idafa, but it's the first part of the sentence. It's the mubtada. Mahmudun, Mahmud is Mahmud. Wasmu tabib, and the name of the tabib, of the doctor, is Sa'idun, is Sa'id. Okay. هذا البيت, that's the mubtada. This house, not this is the house, this house, li-tajiri. Now li, this here's the khabar, is for the businessman. وَذَلِكَ الْبَيْتُ, and that house, لِلطَّبِيبِ, is for the doctor. That's the khabar, the second part. Meaning it belongs to the doctor. Baytu tajiri, that's idafa. Baytu tajiri, that's idafa. The house of the businessman. What about the house of the businessman? Khabar. Amama al-masjidi. Amama, the word that follows it will get a kasra. Amama is called a dharf makan, an adverb of place, When this here, whenever you see this, the khabar can be fil bayti. It can be amam al bayti. So this here, Whenever you see fi in a sentence or amama, know that fi and amama and the word that follows it is the khabar. وبيت الطبيب خلف المدرسة. بيت الطبيب, that's the mubtada. خلف المدرسة, that's the opposite of amama, is behind the school. The word that follows خلف and amama both gets kasra. هذه السيارة, this car, that's the mubtada. للطبيب is for the doctor. وتلك and that, that's the mubtada. للتاجر, the khabar, is for the businessman. هذه السيارة, this car, that's the mubtada. من اليابان, khabar, is from Japan. وتلك and that car, من أمريكا, khabar, is from America. More examples. السبورة مبتدأ. أمام الطالب خبر. هي مبتدأ. خلف المدرس خبر. هي مبتدأ. أمام المدرسة خبر. بيت الإمام مبتدأ. خلف المسجد خبر. This is a verbal sentence. جلس. جلس. He. We said he is always built in. Sat. He sat خلف محمود, behind Mahmoud. ذهب. This is also a verbal sentence. Verbal. ذهب عمار. Where's the fa'il there? متعادل. ذهب عمار. Who is the fa'il of the sentence, of the verbal sentence? What's that?
The dua is Ammar.
نعم. نعم. Yes. ذهب. So what do you translate first? عمار. عمار went إلى المسجد. وجلس. And he sat. أمام المحراب. Lesson number 9. These are all the same. Muhammad مبتدا. طالب قديم خبر. هو مبتدا. طبيب جديد خبر. هذا مبتدا. درس سهل خبر. عباس مبتدا. تاجر شهير خبر. بلال مبتدا. مهندس كبير خبر. الإنجليزية مبتدا خبر. لغة صعبة. أنا مبتدا. أنا is a pronoun. It's like أنا and هو and هي and أنت and أنتِ are all pronouns. أنا رجل فقير خبر. القاهرة كايرو مدينة كبيرة خبر. أنا مبتدأ. مدرس جديد خبر. هو مبتدأ. طالب مجتهد خبر. Lesson number 9 speaks about the adjectival phrase. النعت والمنعوت. Now, like إضافة, we said إضافة is not a sentence. You cannot use إضافة on its own. You can't say Rasulullah. You can't just say Rasulullah. You can't just say Rasulullah. Rasulullah. No. Either you make it a mubtada, you make it the first part of a jumla ismiya, or you make it a khabar. You make it the second part of a jumla ismiya. Example, Rasulullahi afdalul wara. Rasulullah, yeah, Rasulullah is the first part, it's the mubtada. It's the mubtada. Rasulullah is afdalul wara, the best of creation. Best of creation. Right? That's yat is the khabar. Or you can make Rasulullah the second part of the sentence. You can say Muhammad, Muhammadun, Rasulullah. There Muhammad is the mubtada and Rasulullah is the khabar. Allah Azza wa Jal says in Surah Muhammad, Muhammadun, Rasulullah. وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ, and those who are with him, ashidda. They are stern. Ashidda al-kuffar. Ruhama'u baynahum. Muhammadun Rasulullah. وَالَّذِينَ مَعَهُ, those who are with him, ashidda. They are stern. They are severe. Just give me a few seconds. Now the author, he goes to the rule of the murakkab tawsifi, or the adjectival phrase. And he's going to give you the same examples. He's going to basically teach you he's basically going to tell you that the murakkab tawsifi on its own is incomplete. However, it can either be the mubtada or it can be the khabar. Let me give an example. If I say الرجل الجديد, the new man. Or what? Let me give you a different example. That sounds funny. الإمام الجديد. الإمام الجديد, the new imam. If I say الإمام الجديد, الإمام الجديد, what? The new imam, what? الإمام الجديد عالم. The new imam is an alim. Yeah, the murakkab tawsifi becomes the mubtada. On its own, it doesn't mean anything. However, I added a khabar. And then I made it a complete sentence. Another example. Muhammadun rajulun salihun. Muhammad, mubtada. Muhammad is. The second part is indefinite, but it's also murakkab tawsifi at the same time. It's the adjectival phrase. Muhammad is a pious man. Muhammad is a pious man. So here, you see, it's the mubtada, and here it's the khabar. But on its own, you can't just say to someone, al-waladu saghir, or you can't just say to someone, al-kitabu al-mufidu, the beneficial book. You have to say al-kitabu al-mufidu li Ahmad. The beneficial book belongs to Ahmad. Then it's a complete sentence. So you can see all the examples here. Muhammadun, Muhammad is talibun qadimun, an old student. There the khabar is, the murakkab tawsifi is the khabar. Huwa, he is tabibun jadidun. He is a new doctor. Yeah, the khabar is the adjectival phrase. This is darsun sahlun. Yeah, the murakkab tawsifi is the khabar. Abbas tajirun shahirun. Yeah, the khabar is the adjectival phrase. Bilalun, Bilal is. Muhandisun kabirun, is a major engineer. Yeah, the khabar is murakkab tawsifi. Al-Ingliziyatu, English. Lughatun sa'batun, is a difficult language. Yeah, the khabar is murakkab tawsifi. Ana, I am. Rajulun faqirun, a poor man. Yeah, it is a murakkab tawsifi. The adjectival phrase. Al-Qahiratu, Cairo is. Madinatun kabiratun, a major city. Yeah, Madinatun kabiratun is the khabar, and it is the adjectival phrase. Ana, I am, that's the mubtada. Mudarrisun jadidun, a new teacher. That's the adjectival phrase. Huwa, he is. Talibun mujtahidun. Yeah, the khabar is the adjectival phrase. More examples. Al-tabibu al-jadidu. Yeah, the adjectival phrase is the mubtada. The new doctor. Fil mustashfa, khabar, is in the hospital. Wat-tabibu al-qadim, the mubtada, murakkab tawsifi. Fil mustawsaf, is in the dispensary, khabar. Al-qalam al-maksuru. Al-qalam al-maksuru, the broken pen. The adjectival phrase is the mubtada, the first part of the sentence. Al-maktabi, is on the desk. Al-mirwahatu al-jadidatu, the new fan. The new fan, that's the mubtada, and it is the adjectival phrase. Fil ghurfati al-kabirati, is in the big room. Yeah, the khabar the khabar is also, the mubtada is adjectival phrase and the khabar is adjectival phrase. al-Lughah al-Arabiyyah, yeah, the mubtada, the first part of the jumla ismiya is an adjectival phrase. Sahlatun khabar. Al-walad al-tawil, the tall boy, الذي خرج من الفصل الآن. طالب, yes, the khabar. طالب من الكويت, from Kuwait. طالب من الكويت, that's the khabar. Then we went to lesson number 10. These are all examples of mubtada and khabar. أنا مبتدا في المدرسة الثانوية خبر. مدرسة الثانوية is adjectival phrase. This is a verbal sentence. Verbal. ذهب الرجل الفقير. Where's the fa'il here? ذهب الرجل الفقير. Who can tell me where's the fa'il in that set? There's a verb, so there needs to be a fa'il. Where's the fa'il? Where's the fa'il of the sentence?
الرجل.
Not only الرجل.
الرجل فقير. الفقير.
الرجل الفقير. So الرجل الفقير, that's the fa'il. What rule is that? The fa'il here is another rule. What rule is that? الرجل الفقير. What rule is that?
That's an adjectival phrase.
That's an adjectival phrase. So you see the adjectival phrase as a concept on its own cannot stand alone. It forms part of something else. We said it can either be the mubtada in a nominal sentence, or it can be the khabar in a nominal sentence. Here they give you another example. It can even be the fa'il in a verbal sentence. So look at this. الرجل الفقير عالم. Let's just use that one. عالم. العالم رجل فقير. And ذهب الرجل الفقير. Let's go through those examples quickly. So yeah, الرجل الفقير, the poor man. Yeah, it is the mubtada. And عالم is the khabar. The poor man is a scholar. The second example, العالم, the scholar, رجل فقير, is a poor man. Yeah, رجل فقير is the khabar. So yeah, it's the mubtada. Yeah, it's the khabar. In the third example, ذهب الرجل الفقير, the poor man left. Yeah, the الرجل الفقير is the fa'il in the verbal sentence. So one thing that you learn about idafa and the adjectival phrase al-murakkab al-tawsifi is that they are not sentences on their own, rather they form part of a sentence. Either they take their place in a jumla ismiya by becoming the first part of the sentence or the second part of the sentence, or they take their place in a verbal sentence. So ذهب الرجل الفقير, the poor man went إلى الوزير. Yeah, he gives you another verbal sentence. Verbal. جلس الطالب الجديد. You see the طالب الجديد. طالب الجديد is the fa'il. The new student, جلس, sat. The new student sat. Now it goes back to nominal sentences, جملة اسمية. السكين الكبير. Yeah, the mubtada is what? The mubtada is an adjectival phrase. حاد خبر. The big knife is sharp. هو, he is مبتدا. ابن المدرس الجديد خبر. He is the son of the new teacher. المدرس الجديد. Yeah, the khabar contains two rules. The khabar contains إضافة and مركب توصيفي and the adjectival phrase. ابن المدرس الجديد. أبي وأمي. That's the مبتدا. في البيت خبر. ذهب That's a verbal sentence. ذهب, he left. إلى السوق, to the market. هو مبتدأ خبر مدرس. زينب مبتدأ في الرياض خبر. أخوها مبتدأ في الطائف خبر. أبوها مبتدأ في المدينة خبر. هي is, هي she, زميلتك your colleague. We go from here. Okay. Is she your colleague? هي زميلتك. لا. أنا, there you can see مبتدأ, and في المدرسة المتوسطة خبر. أنا, I am. So we said you translate what is, are, or am. We can't obviously say أنا is, I is, or I are. I am. أنا في المدرسة المتوسطة. I mean middle school. متوسطة means middle school. What rule is this? المدرسة المتوسطة. Who can tell us? What rule is that? Adjectival phrase. Is it not so? I'm in the middle school.
Yes.
There's مبتدأ خبر. Yeah, again, مبتدأ. You will now see مبتدأ خبر everywhere. هي, she is في المدرسة الثانوية. She is in the secondary school. Secondary school. Okay. في المدرسة الثانوية. She is in the second. So is she your colleague? هي زميلتك. The key here, because you're speaking to a female, so the person responds by saying لا, أنا في المدرسة المتوسطة. I'm in the middle school. وهي, and she is في المدرسة الثانوية, in the secondary school. ألك أخت? ألك أخت. What does that mean? ألك أخت. What does ألك أخت mean?
Is she your sister?
No, not is she your sister. That's not. Is she your sister? Is هي أختك. هي أختك. This is ألك.
Okay.
So what does ألك mean? Is a question. So let's break it down. Is li for ki you is for you a sister. Is for you a sister. What's the better translation? Is for you a sister. Do you have a sister? La ma. This ma ya means not. Ma li ukhtun. Not for me. This ya means me. Ma li ukhtun. That ya, they call it ya al-mutakallim. We discussed that. Baiti, baituka, baituki. Ma li ukhtun. Not for me a sister. What's a better translation than that? Not for me a sister. A better translation is obviously I don't have a sister. Alaki akhun. What does that mean? Alaki akhun. Alaki akhun. Who can do that one for us?
Do you have a brother?
Do you have a brother? Na'am. Yes. Li, for me. Akhun kabirun. For me, I have. Li means I have. Akhun kabirun. What rule is this? Akhun kabirun. I have akhun kabirun. I have a big brother. That's adjectival phrase. وهو, and he is مبتدأ طالب. He is a student بالجامعة, in the university. ومن هذا الطفل الذي معك? ومن هذا, and who is هذا الطفل, we did that. هذا الطفل, this child. Who is this child? الذي, the one, معك, who is with you. هو ابن أخي is the مبتدا and ابن أخي is the خبر. وابن أخي, وابن أخي, he is my nephew. وابن أخي, he is the son of my brother, he is my nephew. ما اسمه, who's going to do that one? ما اسمه.
What is his name?
What is his name? اسمه سعد. His name is Sa'ad. أمك, question, أمك, is your mother, مبتدا, في البيت, in the house now. لا, ذهبت. Here he brings a new pattern of the verb. So ذهب and جلس and خرج means he. He left, he sat, he exited. Now ذهبت with a sukoon on the ta, she. So ذهبت, ذهبت, she left. That's a new. That's not a new verb. It's a new pattern of the verb. If you take kharaja and you do this, kharajat, she exited. If you take jalasa and you say jala sat, what does jalasat mean? Jalasat. Jalasat. Who can tell us?
She sat.
She sat. So this verb indicates it's a female. So example, in the hadith, when you read the hadith, qalat. So example, in the hadith, you will read qalat. We said qala. Qala means he said. We normally say qala Rasulullah, or we say qala Allahu Ta'ala. You will hear the Imam say qala Allahu Ta'ala. Allah said fil Quran al-Kareem. Fil Quran al-Kareem. That's murakkab tawsifi in the glorious Quran, in the noble Quran. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi. The Prophet said. In the hadith, you will see qalat Aisha. What does that mean? Qalat Aisha. Is Aisha. Aisha is the fa'il. Qalat Aisha. Qalat Aisha is Aisha said. In the Quran, in Surah Yusuf, the lady who wanted to seduce Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, she said, Allah records what she said. Allah says, she said to Yusuf, qalat. She said. This lady that wanted to seduce Imra'atul Aziz, the wife of the Aziz. Qalat, she said, hayta lak, come to me. So, ummuki is your mother fil baytil an, in the house now. La, dhahabat. She went ila al-mustashfa, ila al-mustashfa, to the hospital, to the mustashfa. She went to the hospital. Okay, let's quickly do the examples. اقرأ واكتب, read and write. كيف حالك يا أبي? كيف حالك يا أبي? So كيف حالك? How are you? We just translate it as how are you? How are you يا أبي, oh my father? كيف حالك? Why am I reading it كيف حالك يا أمي? Why not كيف حالك? Why am I reading it كيف حالك?
Addressing the female.
Because you're speaking to a female. كيف حالك يا أمي? How are you, my mother? Oh, my mother. أين ابنك? أين ابنك يا زينب? أين ابنك? Where is ابنك? Why am I reading? This is mudaf li ابنك. Ibn is the mudaf and ki is the mudaf ilayh. Where is your son? Ya Zainabu or Zainab. What does Zainab respond? She says, Dhahaba ila al-masjidi. Who can do that? What does that mean? Dhahaba ila al-masjidi. Ya Rabbi. Dhahaba ila al-masjidi.
He went
He
to the
went
masjid.
to the masjid.
So, Dhahaba, if there's no name of someone, so if you don't see a name after the verb, or person who does the action, they know that the built-in pronoun, the built-in huwa, the built-in he, takes that form. Huwa, he went to the masjid. Next question. Aina bintuki. Why am I reading it bintuki? Because I'm speaking to Amina. Aina bintuki, ya Aminatu. Bintuki, bintu and ki. Two words, bintu and ki. Where is your daughter, oh Amina? Dhahabat ila al-madrasati. What does that mean? Dhahabat ila al-madrasati.
She went to the school.
She. So dhahaba means he, and dhahabat means she. So this is how the author is introducing you to the various patterns of the verb. Now you know dhahaba means he went, and dhahabat means she went. So now you can apply that pattern to every verb that you have learned. Kharaja. Kharaja, he left. Kharajat, she left. Jalasa, he sat. Jalasat, she sat. It's easy. Liman هذه الساعة الجميلة. Liman. Li means for, and man means who. For who is this beautiful watch? Now, obviously, for whom is this beautiful watch? Sounds a bit awkward. So it's better to translate it as, who does this beautiful watch belong to? Ahiya laki ya Fatimatu. Who can do that one for us? Ahiya laki. Who does this beautiful watch? Liman hadi sa'atul jamilatu. Ahiya laki ya Fatimatu. Ahiya laki. What does that mean? Ahiya. Just break it word by word. Is. Hiya. It. Laki. For you. Ya. Oh. Fatima. Oh, Fatima. Is it for you, oh Fatima? Hey, does it belong to you, Fatima? Naam, yes. Hiya li. Hiya li. It for me. It is for me, meaning it belongs to me. أهذا قلمك يا محمد. Why am I reading it قلمك and not قلمك? Why am I reading it قلمك and not قلمك?
Muhammad is male.
Because I'm speaking to a male. أهذا قلمك. Is this your pen, O Muhammad? لا, هذا قلمك أنت. No, this is your pen. Anta, you, in fact. It's not my pen, me, Muhammad. It's your pen. The person asking the question, it belongs to you. هذا قلمك أنت. Okay, number 7. تلك السيارة الجميلة التي خرجت الآن من المدرسة للمدير. Okay, this is a long sentence. This year, that's the mubtada. Long. للمدير الخبر. مبتدا والخبر جملة اسمية. تلك السيارة الجميلة. Let's break it up first. That beautiful car. So tilka means that. And السيارة الجميلة means beautiful car. That beautiful car. التي which. So you get الذي, which means which. And you get التي. الذي used with male and التي used with female. So because السيارة الجميلة is female, we use التي. That beautiful car التي which خرجت. خرجت means what? that left, that we exited, that left. Al-an now, min al-madrasati, from the school. To whom does it belong? Lil-mudiri. It belongs to the principal. It belongs to the principal. Number 8. Who's going to do the next one? Inshallah, you guys do the next one. I'm tired now. Okay, I'll do that one. أنت مهندس.
أنت مهندس يا أخي. Are you a engineer or brother? لا أنا طبيب. No, I am a doctor.
Jazakallah khair. Next one. Number 9. أنت. أنت. Just take it slowly. أنت. Think about it. Then you say the next word.
أنت طبيبة يا أختي. Are you a doctor or sister? لا أنا مدرسة. No, I am a teacher.
أيوة صحيح. Okay. Now it says here اقرأ كل جملة. Read every sentence. اقرأ, read كل, every جملة, sentence. من الجمل الآتية. From the, from among the الجمل الآتية, the following sentences. These ones here. ثم اقرأها. ثم اقرأها. Then read them. أخرى. Again. بعد, after. تغيير المنادى. After changing the munada. So what do you have to do? You have to change the munada. The munada is the word that comes after ya. So if you say ya Allah, Allah is the munada. After changing the munada, كما هو موضح, as it is clarified في المثال, in the example. So look at the example, then you'll understand what they want. Yeah, you're saying أين قلمك. أين قلمك. Where is your pen, ya Abi, oh my father? You have to change it to أين. That's a mistake in the book. Not أين. أين قلمك ya Ummi. Yeah, you say عندك. So أين قلمك ya Abi. Where is, they want to basically, it's almost like they want to test you to know if you know how to change the pronoun. So أين قلمك ya Abi. Where is your pen, oh my father? أين قلمك ya Ummi. Where is your pen, oh my mother? Yeah. أعندك قلم. أعندك قلم يا محمد. Do you have أعندك? Literally, أعندك means do you, is with you. Is with you. But that sounds awkward. So we just translate it as do you have. Do you have. Do you have a pen, O Muhammad? Now you have to change it to this. You have to say عند عندك. You see there, that's what they want to see. Yeah, you said ka because you were speaking to a male. Yeah, you say ki because you're speaking to Amina. عندك قلم يا آمنة أو آمنة. That's what you have to do. Over here, أين بيتك يا أستاذي. Where is your house, oh my teacher? Yeah, then you have to say أين بيتك. Why? Because you're speaking to a female. Ya Ustadati. Ustada is a female teacher. Ustada is a tadi. You see the tadi? Ustadati. Aina baytuki. Ya Ustadati. Where is your house? Oh my teacher. It sounds awkward when you say, oh my female teacher, but just for your understanding. أهذا الدفتر لك يا علي. What does that mean? أهذا الدفتر لك يا علي. أهذا الدفتر لك.
Is this your notebook?
Yes. Is this your notebook? So أهذا الدفتر, is this notebook لك, for you? Meaning, does this notebook belong to you, Ya Ali? Now you have to change that part and say هذا الدفتر لك. Why لك? يا فاطمة. يا فاطمة. Because you're speaking to a female, so you can't say لك for you. You have to say لك for you female. Just give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds, inshallah.
نعم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بدأنا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا.
Okay. من أين أنت يا أخي? So the literal translation is min, from, أين, where, أنت, are you? يا أخي, oh my brother. أي, where are you from, oh my brother? You have to change it to min, أين,
Anti.
أنتي. From where are you? يا أختي, oh my sister. Okay. You guys can each do one, inshallah ta'ala.
أين أبوك يا خالد?
Mm.
Where is your father يا خالد? أين أبوك يا
Allah.
خديجة?
Na'am.
Where is your father يا خديجة?
So it just becomes abuki. That's it. That's the chain. Okay. That's good. Next. أأنت مريض. أأنت مريض. That's the khabar. Sorry, my pen doesn't want to work. Okay. أأنت مريض. Are you sick? Are you ill? يا خالي. Oh, my uncle. Khal is a maternal uncle, meaning your mother's brother. So if you have uncles from your mother's side, we call them in Arabic a khalun or a khala with a ta. Khalun or khalatun. And if the uncle is from your father's side, ammun and ammatun. So that's why in Cape Town we have amati and khalati. Khalati, ya khalati. And there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ where he said, al-khalatu bimanzilatil Al-khalatu, the maternal aunt, is on the level of the mother. أأنت مريض يا خالي. Are you sick, oh my maternal uncle? How will you change that? When you speak to a female, the only thing that will change will be these two words here. Anti maridatun. Because you will make it female. Anti maridatun. Ya khalati. Oh my maternal aunt. Wants to do the next one? Anyone wants to do the next one? Feel free, inshallah. I just want to see if just give me a few seconds. I want to see if we can. No, I think we can possibly squeeze in everything.
أين بنتك يا عمي؟
Okay, go for it, inshallah.
أين بنتك يا عمتي؟
Naam. Ya ammati. Okay.
يا عمتي.
Okay, I'll do the next one, number 8. I'll do number 8. Alaka akhun. Alaka. Alaka is, do you have? Alaka. You must memorize these phrases. Do you have? Indaka kitabun. We said when you speak about non-human things, you say indak. Indaka sayaratun. Do you have a car? Indaka baytun. Do you have a house? Indaka kitabun. Do you have a book? But when you speak about humans, you say alaka akhun. Alaka ummun. Alaka ikhwatun wa akhawat. Do you have siblings, brothers and sisters? To be fair, in the Arabic language, whatever you use, they will respond to you. If you ask them, alaka kitabun, indaka kitabun. Indak is more common than laka. Everyone just uses indak. Indaka kitabun, indaka ummun, indaka abun, indaka sayaratun, indaka baytun. So you don't need to be, oh, I said alaka instead of indak. You can use anything and they'll understand and they'll respond. The language is not, in spoken Arabic, there's a great relaxation of particular rules, man. So, alaka akhun, ya hamidu. Do you have a brother, O Hamid? Now, Su'ad is the name of a female. You will say alaki. Alaki ukhtun or alaki akhun, ya Su'ad. Do you have a brother, O Su'ad? Mada indaka ya akhi? Mada indak. What is that which is with you? عندك. When you say يا أختي, you will say ماذا عندك. ماذا عندك يا أختي. السلام عليك يا أبي. And for your mother, you will say السلام عليك. السلام عليك. When you speak to a female, it's ki. السلام عليك. It says أنث. Make female. الفاعل. Make the فاعل female. في كل من الجمل الآتية, in all of the following sentences. So the example that they give you here is خرج محمد. Where's the فاعل here? خرج محمد من البيت. Where's the فاعل? It is خرج محمد. Muhammad left or exited من البيت, from the house. Then if you make it female, you make the verb not خرج but خرجت. So whenever you see the ta with the sukun, whenever you see the ta with sukun, that means the verb is female. خرجت آمنة. Amina exited or left من البيت, the house. Now you have to make all of this female. ذهب المدرس إلى الفصل. مدرس is the fa'il. The teacher went to the classroom. How do you make that female? You just change these two words. ذهبت. ذهبت المدرسة to. There we go. Easy. ذهبت المدرسة إلى الفصل. The next one is ذهب أبي. My father went إلى المستشفى, to the hospital. The only thing that changes is this here. So ذهب will become ذهبت, and أبي will become أمي. My mother went to the hospital. Who wants to do this one? جلس الطالب. The student sat في الفصل, in the classroom. جلس becomes what?
جلست الطالبة.
جلس
الطالبة.
الطالبة. جميل. الطالبة. Yeah. So جلست الطالبة في الفصل. The female student sat in the class. And then the last one is خرج أخي. أخي is the fa'il. My brother left من البيت, the house. My brother left the house. That becomes خرجت. And أخي becomes أختي. My sister left the house. Now, when the word follows the ذهبت, it has a sukun, right? And the alif also has a sukun. So what the Arabs do is they add a kasra at the end, to not because it's part of the rule, just for reading purposes. So instead of saying ذهبت المدرسة, you say ذهبت المدرسة. Yeah, instead of saying جلست الطالبة, جلست الطالبة. That's what he's explaining over here. He says تأمل ما يلي. Look at the following. Instead of saying جلست الطالبة, you say جلست الطالبة. You read it so that for reading purposes only. It's only for reading purposes. اقرأ الجمل الآتية. Read the following sentences. من الفتى الذي خرج من بيتك الآن؟ هو ابن عمي. Okay. Just see. 66. Okay, we'll finish this lesson tonight, inshallah. I'm not stopping now. I'm finishing this lesson. Okay. اقرأ الجمل الآتية. Read the following sentences. We said الذي means and التي. الذي means who or which. Both means the same thing. الذي is for male and التي is female. When we say it means who, we don't mean the who like man anta, who are you? We mean like he's the one who I spoke to last week. He's the man that came to my house. He's the man that we saw last week in the mall. So manil fata, who is the fata? Fata is a young boy, a teenager. من الفتى, who is the young boy, الذي, who خرج, who left, who exited من بيتك from your house الآن. من الفتى, who is the boy, الذي, who, so من الفتى, who is the young boy, الذي, who خرج, left, exited من بيتك from your house الآن. The answer is هو, he is ابن عمي. He's the son of my uncle. He's the son of my uncle. He's my nephew. He's my cousin. هو is the مبتدأ. ابن عمي is مضاف مضاف إليه. ابن عمي, the son of my عم. The next example is من الفتاة التي. So فتاة is a young boy and فتاة with a ta is a young girl. Who is the young girl? التي, who خرجت, left. So it's the same sentence, but they just changed everything from male to female. Al-fata became al-fatat. Alladhi became allati. Kharaja became kharajat. Who kharajat, who left, min baytika, from your house, al-an, ya Muhammad. And then the response is here. She is bintu khalati. She's the daughter of my maternal aunt. She's my cousin. Bintu khalati. That's mudaf mudaf nilay. Liman al-miftah. Liman means for whom. For whom is the key? A, who does the key belong to? Which key? Alladhi. Now you can't say who because you're speaking about a non-human, so you have to say which. Which is, for whom is the key, which is al-maktab, on the desk. The answer is huwa lil mudarrisi. It is for the teacher. It belongs to the teacher. Liman as-sa'atu allati. For whom is the watch? To who does the watch belong? Allati, which? Who can tell me why is it allati and not alladhi? Why is it allati and not alladhi?
The watch is female.
Because
Sa'atu,
as-sa'a, sa'a is female.
Sa'atu, female.
Yeah. This year, alladhi and allati, we will discuss that rule in more depth. This is called the ismul mawsula. It's called a relative pronoun or a relative, yeah, a relative pronoun. Limani sa'atu, to whom belongs the watch? Allati, which is ala sarir, on the bed. Here it is, because here is female, because of sa'a. It is li zawji ukhti. It belongs to the husband of my sister, my brother-in-law. Okay. Akmil al-jumal al-atiyah. Complete the following sentences biwad'i, by placing ismin mawsulin munasib, by placing a suitable relative pronoun. So now obviously you have to look, is the word male? Then I'll use alladhi. Or is it female? Then I use allati. So I'll show you. Place it in the space. Al-kitab. Kitab is male, so I have to put alladhi. Al-kitabu alladhi. The book which is al-maktabi, is on the maktab, on the desk. Lil mudarrisi, belongs to the teacher. This entire sentence here is the mubtada, and that small part is the khabar. Al-qalam. Qalam is male, so you have to say alladhi. Al-qalamu alladhi. The pen which is fi hakibati, in my bag. Khabar. Maksurun is broken. So this entire thing here becomes the mubtada. Now as-sayyara is female, so what will you use? Will you use alladhi or allati?
That will be allati.
التي. جميل. السيارة التي. السيارة التي. The car. Now obviously you can't say who because it's a non-human, so you have to use which. The car which خرجت, left. خرجت من المستشفى. It left the hospital. الآن, now. The car that left, that exited from the hospital. من المستشفى, from the hospital. الآن, now. للطبيب الجديد, belongs to the new doctor. Li belongs to الطبيب, gets a kasra. الجديد it belongs to the new doctor. Al-kalb, the word kalb is a male word, so you'll have alladhi. The dog which fil hadikati is in the garden, maridun is sick. Al-fata, the youngster, the teen, somewhere that my hand goes against. Al-fata alladhi, the young boy, the youngster. Alladhi, now obviously it's a human, so you can say who. The youngster who kharaja, came out of, exited, min al-masjid, from the masjid. That's the mubtada. Al-an. Ibnul mu'adhini. That's the khabar, and it's mudaf mudafun ilayh. Is the son of the mu'adhin. Ibnul mu'adhini. U and E. Ibnul mu'adhini. Okay. Tilkal battatu. Let's say batta. Let's say batta. We did this word. That duck. Now you have to use allati because duck is female. Tilkal battatu allati, that duck which is tahta shajarati. Tahta means under the tree. It's a kasra. Tahta shajarati, under the tree. Li bintil fallahi. Li belongs to E. Li bintil fallahi belongs to the daughter of the farmer. Does anyone want to volunteer? Al-baytul jadidu. Anyone? For good measure, inshallah. Okay. Al-baytul jadidu. That's murakkab. That's the adjectival phrase. The new house. Alladhi, which is fi dhalika shari'i, in that street. That's the mubtada. Lil waziri, belongs to the minister, the wazir. Ad-darsu alladhi, because ad-dars is male. The lesson which بعد هذا الدرس, the lesson which is after this lesson, بعد هذا الدرس, sahlun is easy, sahlun jiddan is very easy. That's the khabar. بعد, whatever follows بعد will get a kasra. بعد means after. بعد هذا الدرس. Man, it's a question. Man il-fatat, who is the young girl? Allati, who jalasat, sat, amam al-mudarrisati, in front of the teacher. Hiya talibatun. Hiya, she is talibatun, a student, min Malaysia, from Malaysia. It's the khabar. Atilka al-haqibatu allati. That's a question. Atilka al-haqiba, is that the bag? Like your bag, your backpack. Allati, which? Tahta al-maktabi. Is that the bag which is under the desk? Or, sorry. Is that bag? Is tilka al-haqiba means that bag. Is that bag which is tahta al-maktabi, under the desk? Laka, does it belong to you? Ya Khalidu? La, hiya li sadiqi Muhammadin. No, it is for. Li means for. It is for. Meaning it belongs to sadiqi. Sadiq is what? A sadiq is a friend. It is for my sadiq. And what is his name? Muhammad. Name is Muhammad. Al-kalimat al-jadida, new words. Al-am, what is an am? We said a paternal uncle. Your father's brother. Akhul ab, father of the brother. Al-amma, paternal aunt. Ukhtul ab, father's sister. Al-khal is a maternal uncle. Your mother's brother. Akhul brother of the mother. And al-khala is a maternal aunt. Ukhtul mother's sister. Al-fallah, farmer. Mustashfa al-wilada, maternity, hospital. all idafa. These are all idafa. Akhul ab, brother of the father. Akhul brother of the mother. Ukhtul ab, sister of the father. Ukhtul sister of the mother. Mustashfa al-wilada, hospital of birth, أي maternity hospital. وبهذا القدر نكتفي والحمد لله رب العالمين. Next week inshallah بإذن الله الكريم we will start with الدرس الثالث عشر, lesson 13 بإذن الله الكريم. بارك الله فيكم وجزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.